Welcome back to yet another video. Um it's crazy, right? The things that we see in the African or in the political space surrounding Africa. It's yeah, it is just not fun to watch. So I don't know what's going on in Ivory Coast, but I know that a lot of TikTokers are talking about this, and it seems like it's mainly people that support Ibrahim Traore. I guess they want what's happening in Burkina Faso to happen in Ivory Coast. And they will go ahead and talk about crazy things and say that, like this whole week, beginning Monday, somebody alleged that there was a coup happening right now in Ivory Coast. It's happening. The spirit of Ibrahim Traore has taken over, and people are doing whatever they want to do in Ivory Coast. That is not it. I copied this picture behind me as well. Um, these are some of the graphic pictures they do. It's like a whole movie setup. Things have blown up in Burkina Faso to show that uh, Ibrahim Traore is winning. I'm like, okay, like if Ibrahim Traore is winning, do we have to like go and make movie posters and like helicopters, flares flying around? Just to prove that he is winning, or should he just report what exactly is going on for real, for real? So I think this is now becoming really crazy, uh, and it's becoming really crazy, and it doesn't make sense to me that people are gonna go to the extent and shame and unashamed to even say all these things in a video. So I'm making this video because I just saw a TikTok. Somebody was saying that the president of Ivory Coast has been killed by some coup leaders, and it's a celebration. It's supposed to be something good, but one, that is not true, and two, that is not good. Like, how is a current president of a country being assassinated a good story or a good news or something to just celebrate? I don't know where we are headed as young Africans. It has been estimated that because the continent of Africa has so many young people, they consider Africa to be the next leader. But with this mentality that we have right now, I feel like we are just going to crush everything on our own because our ideology has changed. Yes, I understand we have to like separate ourselves from the Western culture, Western ideologies, or Western systems. But the way we are going about it is crazy to see things that are happening right here on social media. We have a lot of uh, people just talking about things that are not true. And the poor president of Burkina Faso, he's, trying to do something good, but I feel like most of the things that Ibrahim Traore is doing that might be positive are just over exaggerated, that it just loses the quality of things that he is doing in Burkina Faso. It's it's so crazy that it's almost as if a lot of people don't believe that he is capable of doing good things, so they kind of have to pump him up to say he's doing way extra things than he is currently doing. And I don't know if he is even aware of this. I feel like if he was aware, he would address this. And I think maybe the many departments in Burkina Faso are aware of this, because I have seen so far 3 articles of ministers who are supposed to be doing anything else, working to educate the people of Burkina Faso about the false information that they see on the internet. And I made a video about this actually saying, like this is the time that these people could be taken to develop the country moving forward. And now they have to deal with educating their country about what other people outside of Burkina Faso are talking about and for monetary reasons. Here's one thing that will shock you. There's a guy, I think he's Nigerian, who made a song about Ibrahim Traore using R. Kelly's voice, and that song went on to have 1 million views. And from that song, so far he had made about 2,000 US dollars. I'm like, wow, that's a lot of money. But I think it's at the expense of somebody else. I feel like it's a false way of making profit. And people have been investigating this and be like, is pumping false information really helping, or it's also like adding to the uh it's adding to the problem? Because this is insane, the amount of people that are putting false information about Africa and African leaders. It's happening even with the president of Namibia, how she just said, everybody who's coming to Namibia, if they are going to apply, if Namibians are going to apply visas going to certain countries, those people too should apply visas coming to Namibia. That's not a controversial statement, actually. It's not a statement that we could say, oh, this is war. But people are making it to seem like it's bigger than what it is. And I think we have to be careful as young Africans not to be caught up in this loop of false information, because it's not working for us. It's actually working against us. Now we have to spend more resources debunking all the lies, and a lot of people quickly believe the lie because it's good, I guess, information, and it's good information, and it's also it's like nice to the ear. But a lot of people are also uh, don't want to hear anything else. Like if I had told you that recently the president of Burkina Faso have acknowledged that there was an attack in Burkina Faso by the Al Qaeda affiliate group, you probably are not going to like it if you don't want that to happen. But the president of Burkina Faso himself have acknowledged that, and this is something that he has to acknowledge so that people in Burkina Faso can know that okay, we are still at war, so we cannot relax. We have to like take our security seriously. It's not anything against him. It's, if anything, is anything against the Al Qaeda affiliate group that attacked the people in Burkina Faso. And this is something that it cannot be addressed if people keep saying it's false, it's fake news, it's the West, it's all this. And the West, like the West has always been dragged into African problems because there's no accountability. Presidents of Africa just run unscathed because they are counting on the population to point their finger at the West. It's always the West's problem whenever something goes wrong. We never point at our leaders and stuff like that. I know I'm all over the place with this video, but it's just so annoying to see things like this. It's like you're pumping up a story so that you get views and you get money out of the expense of people of Burkina Faso. How is that okay? How is that a support? How do we see that and we're like, oh yeah, this guy is doing really good for Burkina Faso? This is not supposed to be happening. We shouldn't be watching videos like this, posters here. And they are artificially generated anyway. It's like, what is going on? Like, why do we believe these people? Like, are we really that desperate? Are we really not trusting that the president of Burkina Faso can win the war without pumping his story up? Are we not certain that he will get support from young Africans if we don't lie about his achievements and stuff like that. It's crazy. Also, what's happening in Ivory Coast, a lot of people are saying the president is dead, the president has escaped, and none of it is true. It's the information that anybody can Google. If you can upload a video on TikTok, you can research on Google to see what is exactly going on in Ivory Coast instead of just like coming up with your own story and running with it. A lot of people are believing these things and they don't want to believe the truth whenever you are like telling the truth. I know a lot of people are going to say I'm against Ibrahim Traore, but maybe I am, but maybe I'm not. But if it's up to you to check what's true and what's not true. And if you're just going to believe the lie, then Africa is still going to be stuck where Africa is today, not moving forward. We're just going to be poor and still complaining about the same thing 100 years from now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you are here for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell too so you don't miss any of the uploads. So no freak off party. All right.